Hello, everybody. Welcome to today's stream. How's everyone doing today? How are y'all doing? By the way, guys, if I'm low energy today, low key, I'm kind of tired. I went to bed at 2 a.m. and then woke up at 8 a.m. So I have like 6 hours of sleep in my belt, which I normally get like 8 hours. So, we ball. It's just not something I'm used to. So I tend to get like pretty tired if I don't sleep my normal amount. We ball. Wait, let me. That art Yurito did was crazy. It literally was crazy. Hold on, I have to. Oh, okay, I can just do next. Bam. Okay, there we go. We have Brony, Davey, and Shadow Dark joining us for today's Crossworlds beginnings. So dead at school today, had a great meal, and now my day is okay. Gotcha. All right, let's go ahead and get started with the goofiness. So I saw the dolphin on your startup screen, and I thought that Flappers was looking a little bit different because I had literally just watched the new glitch pilot that everyone's talking about. Shadow King. It's a narwhal. Shadow King. It's a narwhal. It's a narwhal. Not a dolphin. I actually don't like dolphins. Anyway. I couldn't tell, okay? You couldn't see the giant horn? Guys, am I crazy? Am I crazy? Or is Shadow King crazy? All right, let's find Shadow Dark. There's Shadow Dark. I don't study marine biology, I swear. I just like Sonic. Okay. Oh, thanks for letting me know, Shadow Dark. I'll have to get that updated before I play more Rivals again on stream to ensure utmost quality when transitioning games. And Davey, you're free to use the code up on screen. What was I gonna say? I wonder what actually came first, because there was the original pilot of, or there's the original, what is it, Gameoverse episodes that were like really stupidly drawn and stuff. Well, let me see. Let me go to YouTube. We could actually see what came first in the first place. I'm actually genuinely curious of this because I feel like I've gotten to the point where my stuff is pretty old itself. Send. I did send it. I could try to send it again. Let's see. Find you. There you go. Again, Davey, you're able to join in using the code. Let's see. If I go to my YouTube studio, I can see when I launched floppies. Which was... nine years ago. 9 years ago. Holy crap. And then let's see Gameoverse. Dang, Flappers came before me. But I'm better. 12 years ago was the original Gameoverse thing that Rubber Ninja created. Dang. Didn't quite make it. But 9 years is still crazy. I won't lie. Pretty pleased with being 9 years old in the floppy's name. Davey, are you here? Congratulations on Legend 1, Shadow King. Congratulations, congratulations. All right. Davey, since you have not joined yet, we're gonna go ahead and wait for it. All right. Davey's back and has returned. Davey vanished for a moment in time. Once Davey's inside the lobby, which we'll give another 2 minutes for, we'll go ahead and get started with the races. Hello, Koyandra. How are you doing today? What you up to? There's Davey. All right, let's get started. Here's to some good races. Am I right, guys? Here's to some good racing. I saw the Crossworlds category is kind of dead this early in the morning. We've got someone with 0 viewers, someone with 1 viewer, someone with 1 viewer, and then there's me with 15 viewers. That's it. Nobody's watching Crossworlds anymore. At least during the times that I stream. Good, just at work. Love seeing you as always. Oh, thanks so much, Kuyandra. I appreciate that. Love seeing you here in the chat. I just got 19K. Ooh, you hit 19K. That's huge. Congratulations, Jupe. It's a pretty big milestone. But it'll be even bigger once you hit 20K, right?
Farewell.
Again, apologies, guys, if today's a little bit more of a chill day. I'm kind of taking this day as like a reset my energy sort of day. Even though like my week just started yesterday, I just stayed up way too late yesterday. So energy-wise, I'm pretty low. I'm still struggling just to stay in Legend 1. Understandable. I've been losing points and gaining points depending on who I'm racing with. It's not exactly ideal to be racing with people that you know are really good at the game, because of you only really climb if you get first place. Second place and third place don't really give you enough to warrant being in those placements in the first place. I mean, it's nice, you know, but it feels more like a, oh, okay, I'm just barely holding on, you know? Let's see what I can cook up today, though. Considering I was on a pretty big loss streak last time we played. I think last time we played, a lot of pros were on as well. I kept seeing so many double ring engine builds and stuff like that that were getting quite crazy. Yeah. Sorry, I still wanted Route Planner. Ouch. I may have gotten Route Planner, but at what cost? Everything. Everything was the cost. I lost it all. Okay, we're still near 100 rings, thankfully. Again, mostly thanks to Route Planner. These 100 rings should help me stay up to speed. We're gonna slow down for Shadow Dark here. We need to find an opening. Such as right now. Perfect opening. And we're pretty healthy for 2 items to hit us. But no need for an item to hit us. Let's go. Otherworldly Star, thank you so much for the 3 stream streak. I hate being stuck at work. I want to play too. Aw, I'm so sorry, Koyandra. That was a big win. We're about to get back to 10,900. Let's go. It's been a while since I've been there. I want to get back to 11K. I can't wait for the next free characters, right? I can't wait for them to announce that. I'm sure that we're gonna be getting a Sonic Central in June. Jupo, thank you for the 20 stream streak. Thank you. I gotta start my streak all over again. Hey, 3's just the start. You'll keep climbing. Also, interesting. My streamer.bot chat is now letting me know whenever there is a stream streak, but it doesn't tell me what it is. It just says error rendering event Twitch watch streak. So I can now at least get notified in my main chat format that there is a watch streak that just popped up, which is huge. Who do you think they're gonna be? If I was to guess the next characters that are coming out, I would guess Samba de Amigo, Beat, and BD Joe. Hey guys. Those are my 3 guesses. And the reason why I guess Samba de Amigo, Beat, and BD Joe is because of Beat and BD Joe are both getting a new game. You know, Crazy Taxi's getting a new game, and Jet Set Radio's getting a new game. And to have them added to the game earlier as they release the game, I think is a very good thing for them to do. And then Samba de Amigo, because I feel like Samba de Amigo just has that same sort of I mean, Sonic has crossed paths with Samba de Amigo so many times in his own rhythm games and different things like that. I think that they would do it. Oh, it's not Twitch not working. It's streamer.bot not working. Or it's like a new feature they're adding to streamer.bot that I guess I have to update streamer.bot for it to render through all the way. But yeah, no, I can still see the stream streaks and stuff. If I'm being honest, I could see them saying no to Samba de Amigo, or not Samba de Amigo. I could see them saying no to Beat and BD Joe, and instead saying yes to adding Surgeon Kit as our final racers. I could see them being like, all right, guys, we're adding Surge and Kit as our final racers in Sonic Racing Crossworlds. And then we also have Samba de Amigo, because those are all like animal characters. Huge. I'm honestly just gonna take the hit. I was right in front of the boost panel, so I thought it was a worth it hit, especially because we have over rings. I was gonna try and go the ring route just to get more rings, because now we're getting a little bit low on rings, but instead I just wasted time. Thankfully, third lap has quite the amount of rings for us to take, and we will be sailing smoothly in just a little bit of time. It's also nice to have a tornado in the inventory. We're gonna hold the right side here. Holy clutch! Oh my god! What a... Damn! I'm cooking! Evil tornado. I mean, I had to get past him somehow. It just had to happen. I feel bad, but I had to go down, you know? There's only one moment that tornado would be useful. And it worked out really well. GG's, dude. That NATO was nasty. Go on, JDS. I'm so sorry. It was nasty, but there could only be one whisper. I also kind of feel bad because I also slowed down for you to take my boom boo too. So you took my boom boo and then you took my tornado. You could have just tornadoed in the final stretch though. I guess, but I didn't think about it. Like, I was just like, I have a chance right here because if I know that due to desync, we're both gonna line up for this jump, right? And that's just like the most guaranteed way to hit someone. Anytime I try to hit someone in a straightaway, it's like, no, you didn't hit them. Actually, they weren't on the left side. They're actually fully on the right side. They could have had a tornado in their second slot, calculated defense. Wait, true, Kyoki. I would rather not hit anyone. We are not the same. Jupe, you would rather play double ring engine and zoom past every single person so you're playing the game alone. So you would have no need to hit anyone. No, but for real though, that's what I'm trying to do, but I obviously don't have as much of a guarantee. I like fast like whoa, true. I defend myself with shield and had a whiff, so I still would have gotten hit by your NATO. Yeah. It's just weighing the differences. I just knew I could guarantee win. Yeah, still GG's, GG's, GG's. If I can guarantee a win, I'll make sure I guarantee it, though. I don't hold myself back for anybody. Especially in this points economy. You think this is a game, son? No. I only play like that in Legend Comp. That's fair. I always give it my all. I don't like to be that person that's like, oh, I wasn't trying my hardest. You know? I'm doing my best. I never realized that SpongeBob runs in place when he's like starting up his when he's starting up his car. That was unfortunate to not hit any items. Uh-oh. Okay, shield's pretty good. Oh my god, and we're out of items again. That red glove was... Well, one might call this karma. Yeah, no route plan for you this time. Nope. Oh my god, that almost hit me. Yeah, that's not smart to go for. Can it just be... Wow, okay. I think the game should chill out a little bit. Yep. Worth it. Come on, give me a boost wisp. Nice. Wow! Man, I feel like I got hit pretty harshly today on this race specifically. I'm very curious how many items actually hit me that I literally couldn't do anything against. Huh. That was low-key brutal. That was, man, I got hit so many times. Like, I'm trying to think about, like, there was the initial red glove that we blocked. Then there was a red glove after that we couldn't block. Then there was a slime that hit us. Then we got up to speed again, and then we got hit by something else. What was it? And there was a monster truck at the end. I was like, wow. Wow, 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 wow. I got hit like 8 times and couldn't do anything about it. Yeah, I think me and you were in the same boat there, Shadow Dark. That was a brutal race. Brutality. You know, brutality type beat. Same kind of thing happened to me in Legend Comp. Went from 4th to 12th, and after that, random green glove hit me, adding insult to injury. Dude, I hate when someone up front, and I mean like first place, second place, throws a green glove backwards, and it goes by everyone. Not a single person gets hit, and I'm over here in 11th place, and I get hit by the green glove. Can't believe I got up front there for quite a bit. I don't often go on extreme gear, but I love the extreme gear I made. Hell yeah, hell yeah. It's neat, it's neat. Oh, stars here. Lobby snipers. SMH. Am I right, guys? The thing was, I literally just stopped racing and it still hit me. It still found its way over to you. Put the DR user on exile. Yes, I agree, Brony. I'll spam otherworldly star with items. It's like Sage minecart. Yeah. I'm missing every single ring here. Now, how did that hit Shadow Dark? Oh my god. Wow. They just don't want me to catch up today. I'm convinced. It's the bully floppies day today. Oh, that's awkward. That was almost really bad. Wow, 4th place at the end of the day. Good items in a bagging map, pretty good so far. Bagging doesn't matter if like Tails or Star is able to get a lead like that. 2 to 3 waits on last lap, calm down. Who are you telling to calm down? Last place? Star didn't get first at least? Well, I didn't want any of the DRE users to get first. Also, Deadbolt, thank you for the 85 stream streak in tow. Thank you for the 160 stream streak. Holy moly. Y'all crushing those streaks.
Hi.
Hi, Kid Kirby. How you doing today? That needs to be fixed. I don't know. Star still got 2nd place despite 2 to 3 waits at the end. maybe we need to add like 5 to 10 waits. Finn, I don't know what you're saying, so I'm gonna ignore your message. Working as usual, I had a dream about how I had to stay behind and finish some stuff. Oh boy.
See you later.
Yeah, the work dreams are sucky. He's here again. Of course he is. After using double ring engine meta to reach Legend 1, I want to switch to something that requires less brain power. Ideally on extreme gear, just some build to just chill with. Do you guys think I'm working too much? I don't know how much you work, like hours wise. Something chill with extreme gear. Are you a tech drift truther, Shadow King? Is tech drift something you're looking for, or you don't really want tech drift? Yeah, Koyandra, you can use my build. I can't gatekeep builds. I copyrighted this build in Sonic Racing Crossworlds, and each time someone uses this build, they owe me $1 million. Full-time, 40 hours, 5 days a week, with little no time with friends or school. I mean, working too much, I wouldn't say you're working too much. I'd say you're working the what is considered the normal average amount that people tend to work or aim to work. That said, it's still a lot of hours, you know. It can be very stressful and a lot. I think the important thing to know is that when you have chances to schedule break days, you take those break days. unless you financially can't afford break days, and you need the money that bad. There comes a point where they're just so much faster than me. Oh my god. The items might have worked very well in my favor here. Let's go! That's probably pretty good. I'm looking for something that ideally allows me to drift pretty quickly, but quick recovery seems enticing to me right now. Just something to turn my brain off and drive in a straight line with. LMAO. I wouldn't recommend using extreme gear if you're trying to do that, though. Driving in a straight line with extreme gear is really bad, considering the fact that you need to drift boost in order to have extreme gear actually go to the speed it needs to be. Average work time, also known as too much if you also add on the commuting time towards work/energy levels it takes. True, true, true. That's exactly what I was saying, Insanity. It's like, it really depends on a lot of different factors in that 40-hour work week, what you're doing, stuff like that. Random green glove ruined me. Hey, random green glove ruined me last race. We ball. What in the calm aqua forest race do I want? I mean, it wasn't calm for other people. I got lucky. Majima have hip thrust whenever you passes people. Well, you're not going to be passing people if you're not drifting on extreme gear. I'll tell you that much. So, yeah, I would definitely say if you want to keep the hip thrusting, you have to go for a drifting build. There is no such thing as a straight line extreme gear build. It's not the only reason, I just find it funny. Yeah. There's always the typical, what other people call the big idiot build, where you just go ACK, power build car, and like other choices, you know, anything else in the 3 gadget slots works. Double down on the slipstream and whatnot. Drifting all the time makes my fingers hurt. Ah, trust me. I got carpal tunnel from Sonic Racing Crossworlds. I'm very aware of what drifting all the time does to a person. How do we feel about drift charge kit? Yeah, you can do quick recovery, ACK. But you can really do most things. Like you can do variations of that. For example, you could recover really quickly if you do like ring gain boost and ring mercy, because then the rings give you a boost of speed back up. Dang, me and Shadow Dark be bumping. I mean, as long as I got the 20, I'm kind of okay with that outcome. I honestly just wanted to make sure that I could keep my ring gain up. I still have time, especially with Boom Boo still at play. Boom Boo has not appeared yet. There he is. Big race, big race. That was risky. That was risky, but I think that was really good. Big race, big race. ACA plus Slipstream Bounty is good too. Yeah, exactly. No, level 2 and 3 quick charge more. Yeah. Are level 2 and level 3 quick charge and tech drift interchangeable depending on if you like the slipperiness or not? I have no clue. Because the interval ring gain that faster makes speed gain from ring gain boost up. Exactly, Sretzo. I understand what you're saying, but my English is not Englishing right now or reading. Hi, Sretzo. How are you doing today? The friction reduces by 33% on tech drift. Yes, I love tech drift. I love tech drift a lot. Huh, damn, nice jib. Level 1 quick charge is not good in my opinion. You already charge level 1s pretty fast. So it's not like you have to have level 1 quick charge. You're pretty much on any turn or even any straightaway guaranteed to be able to hit level 1s if you know how to drive correctly. So a lot of people opt for level 2 or level 3 depending on what you're doing. And it being 2 slots too. Yeah. So, I mean, obviously you could... I think you're better off going for, like... I don't know. I really like Tech Drift. Tech Drift is just overall generally very, very nice for charging up your drift fast without thinking about it. Like, I have Tech Drift alone, and it makes my game feel very awesome. I mean, I guess you could say I have Hyper Ring Engine 2, which boosts my boost stat to 100, but I already have 75. You're not going to feel much difference there. I've made a discovery. What's up, Lucario? What do you make? If you don't like Tech Drift, just use Drift Charge Kit. It's non-slip and faster charge than Tech Drift. This is true. You could use Drift Charge Kit, but you would also need to lock in a level 3 charge boost. What gadget set will get you the ladies? PPF. Post patch flop. The build I'm using. That gets the ladies. I never knew this from today, but the voice actor for Kit from Gameoverse was a voice actor of its voice actor currently, the Blaze the Cat. Yeah. That is currently the voice actor for Blaze the Cat. They also voiced a bunch of other, funny enough, anthropomorphic characters. It's kind of their staple. Oh, okay. We're just gonna double down. You're just gonna double dog dare me then. I love snap drifting, dude. Star's gonna, like, heavily escape here. I need to wait for like Boom Boo, weights, something special here. What a snap drift. Your shock pleases me. Wait, hold on. I want them to use the I want Brony to use that slicer on Star. Should be huge. I'm gonna hit myself with my own glove. It told me I hit Shadow Dark, and Shadow Dark is right here. Wow, I'm honestly shocked. We have not seen Boom Boo or really? Guys, that Boom Boo's late. That Boom Boo's so late. That Boom Boo is so late. The slicer went past me? Are you kidding me? What's the point of slicer? I'm getting trolled, man. I'm getting trolled so hard. Want to hear what an idiot did when I was playing? Well, let's hear it, but I highly doubt it'll be an idiot. Disconnected when I was about to win. People disconnecting from online races does not kill lobbies. So, no idiot did that. That was just the server dying. It killed my lobby. It's not possible. It's not possible. Someone disconnect. There's no one person that the lobbies are attached to. The lobbies are attached to the Epic Game servers. Everyone's connecting to the Epic Game servers. If the Epic Game servers die, the whole lobby dies. It was just poor timing. Also, if you want to watch Gameoverse, it's, you know, watch it while you're eating breakfast or something, you know? It's pretty easy. It's a pretty short episode. If the person disconnects and AI takes over the driver's seat, that's just lobbies dying. Exactly, Insanity. Epic Games, screw them. Fair enough. And why everyone got penalized sometimes. Yeah. That's just how it is. I've seen a lot of people blame other racers for disconnecting. And I swear it's never under their control. One, there's that. Two, Ben. No. Yes. No. I forgot my train of thought, honestly. I saw that Amazing Digital Circus last episode got leaked from Brazil or something. Did it? Did you actually see any of the leak? Or is that just like... Yeah, it did. Did you see the leak? I saw the whole thing. Oh my goodness. Yeah, no, keep the leaks, Scott. Keep the Amazing Digital Circus leaks outside of here. I'd love to support Glitch by being an actual viewer on the actual upload and create, you know, being a part of the hype that is a part of. How does it leak like that? That's crazy. And it's only because it's a YouTube series. What other movies actually end up leaking like that? It's crazy. Holy, that Knuckles is far ahead. I need so much more rings. Oh man, I missed the rings that I wanted. No way. I'm not letting this Maximus person get away with that. Yes! Okay, we passed the Maximus person. That's all I wanted. Let's go! Big! Nice! That's it. That's all I wanted. Recently, Lisa been running rampant. Same thing happened with Atlam animated movie. The Avatar: The Last Airbender. Yeah. They were sending the video file to the movie theaters in Brazil, and it got out somehow. Ah, it wasn't the movie theaters in Brazil that leaked it. It just got intercepted. Like, it just got intercepted. I like the amazing digital service, but Gameaverse, I might have a hyperfixation on it if I watch it, and I try to figure out the lore myself, like how I do with Sonic and FNAF. I'm gonna be honest, Gameaverse wasn't super interesting to me. Like, it's not bad, but it's no Amazing Digital Circus, or for that matter, it's no Murder Drones. Although, again, it's not bad. I like Gameoverse. But, I don't know, something about it feels significantly lighter than most things. Like, it's not as, like, full and rich. Like, the full movie, and as soon as I realized it wasn't a troll, I blocked the accounts because, bruh, I thought it was memes, but no. Yeah, right? Like, I don't know how people could, like, release these things and feel like a hero. I need another Gravity Falls in my life. I'm really curious what Alex Hirsch is doing. It kind of feels like he's been taking all these years to kind of like develop a new season of Gravity Falls. Because if he's still releasing Gravity Falls content in small waves, you know, through books and different things like that. But it's just... It's a lot to develop, you know? And yet it's their most popular show. Well, you have to keep in mind, it's their most popular show right now. And it's grown the fastest because of the fact that Glitch is the most popular it's ever been, you know? I didn't like Gameoverse. The voice direction was just throwing me off. I think my main issue with the Gameoverse was Schlatt. I'm not a big fan of Schlatt. Again, the Amazing Digital Circus pilot in 1 day less time, it makes absolutely full sense because of... The thing that really put Glitch out there has been the Amazing Digital Circus. The Amazing Digital Circus is what got them the Netflix deal. The Amazing Digital Circus is what allowed them to put their last episode in the movie theaters in the first place. I don't think Gameoverse coming out in the time that Amazing Digital Circus did would have done the same. I'm gonna be honest. I think the pilot's doing really good because it's a pilot, you know? You check out the first episode. But do I think it's gonna do better than Digital Circus overall? No. I don't think it will. I think Gameoverse is gonna viewership would dwindle down over time. I don't think it has that I don't think it has that mystery that's needed. Everything feels very straightforward. It feels very kid cartoony in a way, I guess. Despite it being an adult cartoon, it's not bad. Again, it's not bad. I like it. It's just not the same thing as what Digital Circus is able to do. I think one that will grow an audience and be very, very interesting is going to be Knights of Guinevere as well, though. I think Knights of Guinevere is going to do this exact same thing that Amazing Digital Circus was able to do. It may start off not as hyped up, but I think it will grow versus sinking, you know? Gameverse just feels a little generic, I guess. Oh my god. Holy moly! We're racing! Out of our minds! Woo! I'm a hero. I leaked everything, said no one. The people that leak the things genuinely feel like they're the heroes. I'm not kidding. The Owl House technically can fill that void, but it can be a bit short. Yeah. Floppy Z can't. He had a deal with Netflix or something. Oh, really? Then why is he still able to produce Gravity Falls content? Also, deals can always be bought out, if that makes sense. Like, if Disney felt like releasing new Gravity Falls content would do something, then they would, you know? Gameverse is doing good because that Mason Digital Circus is ending. I agree. Gameverse reaches a particular niche that is smaller than the Amazing Digital Circus. KOG and TOH fans backing it. Please unabbreviate those. The same people who grew up with Dana's first shows are now growing up with her second. I kind of don't like the color change drift thing they did with Crossworlds. I think that's fair. I do think the controversy is stupid for Gameverse because people are calling the female designs goon bait. There's things to be said. I mean, about the designs in Gameverse. I have actually a screenshot that I could probably grab, or I could probably show you guys real quick. The idea of where that's coming from. Let me grab the Gameverse pilot, and I'll just show you real quick exactly what they mean by that. Okay. So here. It's not goon bait. I think saying it's goon bait is too far, but making the female characters all conventionally attractive is the issue that we're running into here, right? None of the female characters end up looking like creatures. They look like humans with, you know, animal features added on top. For example, right? You have a male character here, just a cat, right? You have a male character here, just a robot orb. Then you have female cat, boobs, heart, tail, you know, and then you have another humanoid-looking female cat. You have another humanoid-looking female cat, and that's kind of like the design choices they make for Gameverse, is that all the female characters look conventionally attractive. As for the male characters, all look like creatures and different things like that, except for two exceptions, which would be technically you have this guy here, right, which would be considered conventionally attractive, and then you also have I'm just trying to remember. I had this conversation with other people too. Then you obviously have this guy, which is like the big bad. This is terrible. It's because it's a lower screen grab of him. There. You have this guy here, right? Who is, again, he's just a big buff guy, you know? And a lot of women find big buff, can't see the face, different things like that, very attractive too. It's not gooner bait. I wouldn't call it gooner bait, right? But it is going into the idea of like all the men characters. Look, you again have men, and then woman. Woman is conventionally attractive, and then like the other men are like very much all different shapes and sizes, but all the women very much take this design philosophy. That's basically what but then the argument on Twitter goes off the rails and it becomes an entirely different thing, you know? Hold on, let me catch up on messages here. They called Ragatha and Pomni goon bait. I'm not surprised. Yeah, I don't know. The Amazing Digital Circus doesn't have any bait there whatsoever. no goon bait. Glitch fans in general can just be so annoying. I mean, that's any fandom. Nice to Guinevere have the Owl House fans following. Yeah. Most of the time, I have no idea what anyone is talking about. That's fair. There's absolutely criticism in the same body syndrome for the female characters, but calling that outfit change sequence as goon bait, it's so sad. Yeah, I think that what makes it feel for other people like a goon bait sequence is the fact that it was animated so fluidly, and also you're going from an outfit that's very much like, you know, covering a lot, and then she switches through outfits that are covering less in some cases, and then covering more, and then eventually landing on the swimsuit, which is covering a lot less. So a lot of people will take that as goon bait, but it's just outfits at the end of the day. And again, it's going to end up being conventionally attractive outfits because you're putting it on a conventionally attractive woman character, you know? And that's just how it is. Also, let me double check their queue. We have Otherworldly Star that wants to join in, so I can just invite Star now. I don't know where... Oh, wait. Davey, wait. Were you gonna play more? I noticed that you were gone. I wasn't sure. I went to the lobby. If you are, I can, like, situate it all, but for now, I invited Star. Woman character swaps through clothes selection. World gasped collectively. Yeah. I think that we can, like, again, I could go over that one sequence here, and it just for context sake, right? Oh, oops. For context sake, they're talking about this sequence here, and they just switched through a bunch of different outfits, right? First off, I'll just play the whole thing. It's just like a bouncy animation, and I think that's what people get obsessed over. You know how people are with bounce, you know? I mean, heck, even my sock bottle has bounce. No. That's why you all are obsessed with it. But you can see here, obviously, belly button out, you know, but that's about it, you know. You have your stomach out. It's not like goon bait or anything like that. The other stuff, there's nothing else really showing there. This is a general fighter outfit that you'd find in most fighter games. Although a lot of fighter games, again, choose conventionally attractive. There's no armor, you know, like different things like that. Yeah, you could go for a very armoristic look, but that's just not what most people do. Anyway, I don't even know what to call this outfit. I don't want to call it anything because I don't really know what it would be. But again, it's not really revealing or anything like that. Again, the only thing that's happening here is the belly showing, right? Those are just shorts. Like, there's nothing crazy going on there. And this is just a swimsuit, right? And swimsuits aren't goon bait. I think people like have it in their mind that like swimsuits are automatically goon bait. This is not even like a very like revealing swimsuit. This is just like a typical swimsuit. I mean, even if you look at the top's very much covered. Swimsuit is swimsuit, yeah. And it's not goon bait. It's just simply outfits. Like, you're telling me that any character that wears outfits is gonna end up being goon bait? And then that's crazy. The boing. Yeah, but like, it's not even like they animated like Kit's boobs going boing, 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 like how they would do in like anime or something, you know? The irony is that it should have opened a discussion to how games have such limited options for female character designs / outfit / armor choices, and yet it went the entirely wrong direction. Yeah, it just became characters too pretty, you know, versus like, oh, why don't we just like add characters that are not just conventionally attractive women, you know? Better yet, the context, they're at the beach, swimsuit thematic. I've seen people make the argument that because if they were going diving, it would have made more sense to put on a wetsuit, you know? Oh, lobby's broken. I'll reboot. I'll re-invite everyone. I've seen people make the argument that a wetsuit would make more sense. And I gotta agree. I think a wetsuit would make more sense because they're diving. But also, a wetsuit isn't necessarily needed. It end up going down to preference. It just makes more sense to have a wetsuit, but again, not a big deal. It should have been me in the queue. I'm so sorry, Koyandra. I hope everything I'm saying about Gameoverse makes sense, though, guys. And kind of gives an explanation as to why things are happening the way they are or have been on Twitter. Again, I haven't been on Twitter, but I've heard my friends talk about this discussion and thought about it myself and also talked to others about it. Yeah, no, wetsuit or full body swimsuit would have worked a bit better, but also depends on the depth and technicalities and whatnot. But also, Gameoverse is meant to focus on games and game logic, though, no? Lots of things are being taken too serious with this. Absolutely. I agree, Insanity. And I also think that if someone wants to have a conventionally attractive character, I think that's fine. Like, let's say, like, here's what I'd say, right? If Kit was the main character and she was conventionally attractive, and all the other female characters around her were, you know, you had some conventionally attractive females around her, and then you had others that were just creatures and robots and different things like that, that didn't look humanoid or conventionally attractive. I think that there wouldn't be an issue at all. I think that the issue stems from the fact that there is no diversity in women within Gameoverse. You know, for example, look at Knights of Guinevere. Knights of Guinevere literally goes over this topic at such a harsh degree, you know? It's why each character design in Knights of Guinevere is so distinct and different, except for Guinevere herself. Guinevere is meant to be a distraction, you know? It's meant to be, look at me, I'm what let's just say it, I'm what Disney has made women to have to look like. You know, that's what Guinevere is, you know, the perfectionist, this is societal norm, this is that, you know. I'm sure if it gets a chance, the creators can add more creative outlooks for both gendered characters for gamers. Yeah, I think the men characters are pretty diverse. I think that they did really good job with the men characters. You know, you have a buff dolphin. You have a pretty lechonk shark. You know, you have lechonk cat. You have you know, there's a bunch of different types of characters. And then you also have you know, you still have the male characters that are conventionally attractive. You know, you have vampire guy, number 5062. You know, you have big bad villain. You know, that has really buff arms. You know, and abs and stuff like that. Again, with no face shown. That's yeah, the amount of times that's been popular. You know. And you have obviously little robot orb dude, which again, like, I don't think I could ever get past the Schlatt voice. Like, part of me could, you know. Realistically, I could get past the Schlatt voice, but I've never really liked Schlatt's content. It's kind of very I guess like uncensored. I guess I'm a pretty censored person. I tend to I guess like you know, he's always making like jokes that are like ones that I wouldn't be able to make here. I could not do that. Dang, we actually cooked. We actually ate that up. Big race, big race. Hi, Kuro Plays. How you doing today? Schlatt was too well known before this, so he's jarring, but you can see the voice fitting the attitude of the character, LMAO. Yeah, the voice fits the character, or like as you said, right? The attitude of the character fits, but it also feels like the mic that Schlatt's using is also like, it's like the voice acting doesn't have a controlled mic and audio setup, you know? It sounds like he's like dubbing it for a YouTube video, less than I went into a studio to voice act. Like, I'm not that big fan of just add a celebrity because of their celebrity versus, oh, I added someone who generally knows what they're doing with their mic and, you know, voice setup where it sounds full, you know? I partially like his content for the uncensored reasons. Everyone has their preferences. Yeah, I just think he takes it way too far sometimes. Like where it becomes less comedic, you know, and it's more like, ugh, how is that not a controversy? Like, if anyone else would to do that content, they would be canceled. Type beat. All right, Brony. Yeah, keep your PC safe. Less blue screens, the better. Oh, Maximus gave me a like. I should have given Maximus a like back. They were racing hard that other race. I'm just glad I passed them. After they hit me with that tornado. Maximus has DRE, yeah. After they hit me with that tornado, I just couldn't forgive them. I was in like every crossworld stream last week. Yeah, I appreciate you leaving some room open for other people, Juke. Very epic, very epic. And of course, if anyone else wants to join, you know, you can go ahead and join the queue. I'll try to make sure that we can rotate people out. We have quite the amount of time today. 4 crossworlds. Holy. Yes! Okay, I forced out the laser wisp. We weren't able to get a route planner off of that, but I think the force of laser wisp was very important to get early on. That's fine. Huge. Me and Star were fighting to not get hit by that boom boo. Holy. Why backwards? Why? What did I do? They literally have so many people in front of them and they throw their bomb backwards? What? Wait, guys, was that bomb right to go backwards? Why did it go why did they throw it backwards? I got hit by weights in third. Tough. Hey, floppies. And you threw your bomb earlier? Yeah, I threw it forward, not backwards. I threw it forward. What I'm saying is I was behind 4th place, right? So I'm in 5th place here. 4th place throws bomb backwards. Wasn't the same person, by the way, Genkai. Instead of throwing it forward to the persons that are 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. The A rank took the win. Crazy. I wanted to boot up social platforms to see how the videos have been doing. By the way, guys, if you haven't noticed, I've gone back to uploading shorts and stuff like that on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. So if you wanted to check out what I've been doing, you can go ahead and check out the YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram, and check out the new style of editing that I'm going for. Every effing race I have to fight for my life. That's what a race is, right? I want to make sure I don't have any unresponded comments too. Okay, I'm good. We've done it. Zephyrock, what's up? How you doing today? I saw you like floppies. I know you're in there. I gotta like start paying attention to people in my lobby. I keep saying it too, and I never do it. I just race. I just race. I got an easy win. Hell yeah. Who doesn't like an easy win? Oh, that's awkward. Low key. Low key, that was kind of awkward. No. Okay, well, I mean, the game just... Yeah, you know what, game? You can do what you want. It's fine. I'll find a way to catch up. Never mind. You know what? I won't find a way to catch up. It's so cooked for me. Wait, 12th place? We get double item set here that we can trade out, maybe? Okay. If you use it here, could be pretty decent. Nope. I mean, that was just a brutal race. The most fun I have is when I play it with the top world match players I have added as friends. Just pure racing and nobody hits each other. Nobody hitting each other isn't racing. Not kart racing, at least. It is racing, but it's like, you just do custom matches, you know, and then turn off all the items. I wanted to try and get the rings, though. Because what ends up happening is that I end up going, like, it ends up just taking me, and the laser ends up getting slow. I've had an extension actually happen where I used my laser where I just used it, and I got around the last turn. But it did it really fast. I think that I didn't have the crystals in the right spot. Zephyrock, how are you doing today, by the way? GG's. Just an okay average driver. Okay, using DRE as an okay average driver. I see you. Top 100 in Mega Man Festival. Okay, I see you. I mean, I guess, but it's just so much more fun. I guess you could say it's more fun. I just don't think it's the same game then. Oh, Kyoki's in here too. Nah, just luck, trust. So true, so true. Zephyrock, I know, is just like a lucky gamer, you know? Pure luck. I'm washed, lol. That's funny. Watch Zephyrock win this race too. They're washed. They're washed. I promise. Oh, that's unfortunate. No route planner for us. There's too many DRE users in these races. It's going to be very hard for me to do anything. Because now those guys are gone. I probably won't be able to catch them now that I've been hit once. And don't have route planner, of course. We'll use this boost whips as we land. Oh my god. No. Yeah, it's cooked. Yeah, that race was cooked. I want to go for top 100 and something. There's just not been a festival that has interested me a whole lot yet. That's fair, Jupe. Hi. And Legend Cop 100, I'll do when the rules are good. Top 10 is anything just sounds too much. Yeah, top 10 is brutal. DRE is honestly the reason I haven't played Crossworlds for several days. I want to continue my rank 1 grind, but I got burnt out again and having to battle DRE too much. Yeah. The DRE breaking the stat cap is the main issue that I've seen, and it kind of removes the idea of using any other builds. You have the chance of making it if you use a build using regular ring engine, because you at least have the +3 past the stat cap. So any build utilizing ring engine, you have a chance. But just the amount you get, so it goes from +3 to +12. That amount bonus you get is absolutely insane. I might just run this right now because we just have too many DRE users that are around. Like way too many. Yeah, there's quite the amount. Like half the lobby's DRE users. So while I personally won't go for DRE because I like to use technical drift, I will, however, go for the second best thing for technical drift. I have no problem with DRE, but seeing it so much and having to battle it a lot has tired me out. I think that it's okay to have a problem with it, though. I think the fact that it breaks the stat cap in the game, of course, again, is what I've been saying. It is technically an issue. If it was level 4, it'd be everyone. Yeah, but also level 4 was honestly still my favorite version of the game, I would say. And it's due to the fact that items weren't super punishing. Jupe was saying earlier about how they like to race when in high elo lobbies when no one's throwing items at each other, right? That's what level 4 was. It was just high elo racing, you know? If you knew what you were doing, you'd probably rarely get hit by items. I'm trying to be nice too about it. I mean, I'm not being rude about it. I just think it's important to talk about the health of the game and stuff like that, you know, when I can. As someone with a voice, because I am one of the bigger crossworld streamers. It's important for me to be like, hey, this isn't healthy for the game. While the items are also not healthy for the game, you know, the way the items are not healthy for the game, right? But the same thing could be said about DRE. It's not healthy for the game. Level 4 was a band-aid fix, so it wasn't fully healthy for the game. But if you used level 4, it got rid of a lot of the issues that the game has that haven't still to this day been addressed. You know, that's why I liked level 4, is that it did fix a lot of issues where items were too punishing. It felt like, you know, you got hit once and then your race is over, sort of thing. And then this kind of now makes it so that if you get hit by an item, your race isn't over, you know. But instead it's like you have so much speed compared to other people that aren't using the same build as you, aka DRE, that even if you get hit, it doesn't really matter too much. More times than not, you'll be able to, like, just outspeed them to the finish line. I prefer DRE way more than level 4 meta. Really, the reason we used level 4 was because the items were terrible, and they still are terrible. That's what I'm saying. So level 4 is still a band-aid fix, which is why I still like level 4 more. DRE is a problem on top of a problem, if that makes sense. DRE is a front-running meta. It is because if it breaks the stat cap accidentally, not intentionally. If you have good item management, then you will be fine. DRE is all about who takes better lines. Level 4 was all about who takes better lines as well. I just didn't like level 4. I mean, again, it's all opinion based at the end of the day. It doesn't really matter. But I do think that DRE is a problem on top of a problem. So items are a problem, and then DRE becomes a problem. As for level 4, wasn't a problem. It was a band-aid fix to basically get a game that is more in line with what the audience really truly wants. But it was super limited because you had to use level 4, right? In order to have that. And then obviously they nerfed level 4, and then now the items are very, very apparent again. And also DRE is very, very, like, when you're in a lobby with someone with DRE, it can feel very daunting because if you're not using DRE, because then there's genuinely no way for you to keep up with them. It's impossible. Because you can hit people in DRE, but perfect charge bounty makes it so that getting hit with DRE doesn't really matter too much. You gain your rings back so fast. DRE is just more skillful than level 4. I can agree with it being more skillful, but it's also significantly more, again, it's significantly more of a problem. I think that people are kind of in what I would consider this happened with level 4 too, where people were saying, oh, they should never change level 4. I was never saying that. I was saying that they need to, you know, fix level 4. That was the band-aid fix to the game, right? And fix the issue, you know? They ended up replacing level 4, right, with something that was not a fix for the main issue, you know? And that's kind of where it all stands right now. I think that what's happened is the game has been in a state of brokenness for quite some time now, and I don't think it's gonna stop being broken. Which I don't mind. You know, I still play the game. I still enjoy it. But I will say I'm very heavily at a disadvantage. You know, very heavily at a disadvantage. Like, and I mean it's pretty heavily for not using DRE. It's the same way. Like, if I didn't use level 4, I'd be heavily at a disadvantage. But one, DRE doesn't fix me from getting hit. You know, I still get hit with DRE. But then I also can't play with technical drift. You know. And again, my main build has always been with technical drift. I always use technical drift, and I won't switch off of it. I think DRE is more of a problem because of it breaks stat caps. So before, where people could, you know, people could catch up to people, you know, level 4 leads were because of pure skill, right? Pure skill taking good lines. If everyone was running level 4, which is what it really was, like 90% of people were running level 4. We have literal, like, whatchamacallits. We have literal charts that tell us this, right? It was like 90 to 80% of people were using level 4. That amount of people are not using DRE. Because of DRE is not a playstyle that everyone likes as much as they liked level 4. All right, so I was in the 20% or 10%. Cool, yeah. So, basically, with DRE, right? When someone gets a lead with DRE, it's because they got lucky from not being hit by items, more so. Like, there's a lot of luck involved with this. More so than it was, like, skill that they got. They played their lines perfectly, like people would do with level 4. People would play their lines perfectly with level 4, and they were able to escape because they were able to somehow get a hit off of the insanity of the desync and level 4 window being so short, right? And if you just raced better lines, you were always, like, first place as level 4, right? In DRE, it's more of a toss-up, which is a good thing that it's more of a toss-up, but the way that it becomes a toss-up is really bad because of, again, it breaks stat cap. No one can keep up with DRE if DRE is, like, if there's enough DRE users, it's, like, guaranteed that one DRE user is going to escape, right? You know, if there's, like, one DRE user, then you can just target the DRE user, you know? But then everyone needs to be knowledgeable of that. Before with level 4, for example, they added ACK in quick recovery. ACK quick recovery was a genuine threat to level 4 because of it was, again, something that negated a lot of the damage you took. But now ACK and quick recovery stuff is not as strong anymore because of the fact that they can't break the stat cap like DRE can. When you remove the stat cap off of in one area alone, that means all the other racers that aren't using this gadget, this specific gadget here, right? And obviously this unlocks Hyper Ring Engine as well. Hyper Ring Engine alone isn't an issue. When you're using this thing that specifically breaks the stat cap, it means that, like, all the other people that are not breaking the stat cap genuinely cannot win. And I think that's a very, very large problem that needs to be addressed in the next patch. I think they know it too because they disabled it for the festival, for the free weekend. They knew what was going to happen to all the new players. They didn't have a chance anymore. Even with level 4, the new players would have had a chance. Yeah, they wouldn't be able to hit anyone, but the items, they would be able to zoom by anyway. Because of level 4 didn't go faster than everyone. Level 4 was the same speed as everyone. At max speed, of course. Also, I did the hydrate. Hi, Sega Zero Gamer. Hello, Super 64. Yeah, if you're not gonna use, I mean, you can continue your grind to legend. Again, I'm able to climb if I solo queue, right? I'm able to climb using the PPF build, which is not a stat cap breaking build. So it is possible, but if you're gonna queue up with people that you know are like really good at the game, you probably won't climb. I always fall whenever I do the viewer lobbies now in the current meta, because I just don't. I tend to not break stat cap builds. Right now I'm using one because it just got too much for me. I wanted to. I feel like I deserve to be higher than Legend 4. Yeah, you could definitely do it super. I think the for me, right? When they removed hyper ring engines for the festival, I genuinely think the game became significantly better. The people that escaped were truly because of skill and good lines, not because of they had a build that breaks their speed cap. Yes, there's skill involved with double ring engine, but breaking the speed cap, again, gives you such a high advantage that... And it's not that high of a skill ceiling to learn DRE, right? It's not that high of a skill ceiling. It's just do perfect charge bounties and learn the lines for perfect charge bounty. That's it. You're just learning to take different lines than you did before because you're not using tech drift anymore. It's the same thing, though. You go through the same process.
Hey, guys. Hey, guys.
I am curious about what world match would be like if the stat caps weren't being broken. That's what I'm really curious about, because then I don't think people would be taking DRE anymore. I think people would be taking Ring King Mini Boost. Hi, Chia. How are you doing today? What if they had a limited time event for world matches where no one can use gadgets? I think that's a bad thing. I think the game feels really bad without gadgets. Also, gadgets are what makes the items, again, bearable to deal with. The items alone are pretty atrocious still in the game. I again find it funny because if I know I'm like, I know I'm right. I've played too many of these types of games with like gadget building slots and whatnot in order to understand where something would need to be balanced and what is healthy for a game. Again, game as it stands right now, not healthy. Lots of issues, item-wise, DRE-wise. And I'm not saying that you can't enjoy DRE. I think that it's great that front runners can enjoy a patch where they're front running a bunch, you know. Again, like they used to with level 4, you know, using DRE is no better than using level 4. It's the same thing, you know. And I use level 4, so I'm not upset with DRE users. I'm concerned about the game's health in general. I mean, you can even see it with how Genkai was talking about the game, how Genkai just doesn't feel like playing the game as much as before due to the fact that DRE is the way it is. I believe the healthiest state the game was in was just before DRE was involved. Just before DRE was involved, ACK and other builds were challenging level 4. Due to the fact that they were able to find some form of consistency while being hit by items, and that was a really cool patch, you know, that was a really cool like addition to the meta, I guess you could say. I think that was the most balanced state the game had been in. It felt like the two sides of the coin. It feels like there's two types of players, you know. And it felt like they could all. It felt like everyone could live in unison. Now it feels like you're either DRE or you're not. The finish line waits, yeah. I got super lucky with the finish line waits. They helped me get that first place. Yummy. They need to remove slicers from the first box. It's so annoying. I agree. I don't know why they have slicers in the first box. I think the first box should be like items that are more in line with defensive maneuvers than offensive maneuvers. In fact, you know what? You know what I'd say? I say that they should just give everyone a boost wisp on the first item box. It starts you off with one defensive item out the gate, but it's not purely defensive, you know? Like, you can still be hit by items from that, you know? While it is able to escape, like, the general things, once you hit that second item box, everyone's gonna, like, be like, okay, do I want to keep this boost list or do I want to use it, you know? It'll limit item play significantly more. I prefer DRE at front runners over level 4 front runners. You can at least throw items at DRE users like slicers. Red gloves, first busters, but level 4 users could just invincible through everything if they knew what they were doing. And Chia, I actually went over this a little bit earlier. The issue is that level 4, you could keep up with level 4 by slipstreaming off of them, right? And surpass them because you had better items, right? DRE users can escape so far they can get hit by 5 items and it won't matter. They're that far away. Level 4 got hit by 1 item by chance, right? And you could still catch back up to a level 4 user. Oh yeah, DRE can just escape the race entirely. It's still kind of broken. Not kind of. I again think it's the most broken build that we've had since Crossworlds has released. I think it is more broken than level 4 because of the fact that it goes faster than every other build. Level 4 never went faster than every other build. It just stopped you from getting hit from items as consistently as everyone else that wasn't using level 4. Which, again, was an issue, but you could keep up with level 4. Unless you're using regular ring engine, you can't keep up with double ring engine. Oh my god, no way. I can't believe I won that. You're right, both builds are a serious problem for sure. Do you think they should remove HRE from the game? Hyper Ring Engine actually doesn't break the stat cap. Hyper Ring Engine isn't actually an issue right now. Fun fact. I went over this in the past, but here, I'm gonna go over it again. I'm gonna go over it again. This is very interesting. This is very interesting. Yep. Hyper Ring Engine isn't what breaks the stat cap. Really, really interesting stuff right here, okay? This alone allows you to go +3 speed over the speed cap, okay? This allows you to +3 speed over the speed cap. This does not make you go over the speed cap. Yes, you get 100 stats on everything, but you're still within the caps, you know? You're still within the caps. Do I think you should go to 100 of everything if you have 100 rings? No, I still think it should be nerfed a little bit, right? I think you could even nerf it in half, and I think it'd still be a really, really good item paired with Root Planner. I would still like it, right? Now, watch this. If you have this is +3 speed cap, plus this, you now have a +12 speed cap. +12 speed cap. Why does this unlock this? I don't know. But if you were to unsync these things, remove their speed caps, they would be good items. They'd be fine. They'd be balanced. I don't know why they break the speed cap. I don't know why they do that. It doesn't say anywhere in the description that it does that in the first place. But again, this alone doesn't break the speed cap. This alone breaks the speed cap by 3. Plus this, it breaks the speed cap by 12. Hyper Ring Engine is actually balanced compared to running this. This is better than this alone, or in any builds alone. So for example, if I did this to my PPF build is instantly way better. Instantly way better. It's a little bit stupid. Perhaps the game shouldn't allow both gadgets in the same build, and that'll fix it. No, because of regular ring engine still, regular ring engine still breaks the speed cap. They got to remove breaking the speed cap. Then it'll fix it. Maybe the next update, DRE will be nerfed. Maybe ring engine will become 2 slot, and HRE will become a 3 slot, and increase ring decrease. HRE becoming a 3 slot and increase ring decrease would be an insane nerf to something that is not actually broken. Just remove the stacking with them, agreed, and the speed cap, and that's it. Yep, Charmilly, exactly, perfect. You figured it out. You figured it out. Charmilly the GOAT. That's literally all you have to do. Remove breaking the speed cap and stop them from stacking with each other. There's no point. Why would you stack them? I don't know. It doesn't make sense. In fact, they could stack their stat increases, because if you get to 100 rings anyway, Hyper Ring Engine has you at 100 of everything anyway, right? So here's what I mean, right? So, oh my god, thank goodness I went back here. Because I have Hyper Ring Engine, if I get to 80 rings, I have 100 stats on everything. But let's say I only have 1 ring, and if I have regular ring engine 2, that means that I have one ring, right? Just one ring. That means I would have plus 12 on all of this. Plus 1, 13. I think that's fine. I think that's fine, right? If they stacked like that. But the fact that they stack off of a hidden stat that breaks the speed cap, that's the main issue. And that's what really needs to be addressed. And not a lot of people understand it because of the fact that it's not explained anywhere but from people doing crossworlds testing on their own time inside of things, you know, like we shouldn't have to be playing trying to find these random stat increases. It's a little absurd. Quick recovery being a 2-slot gadget, I think would fix a lot of the item stun stuff. I think that would be really good. I think another thing that they should do, again, like you said, I think they need to decrease the item hit stun, and I also think they need to decrease the amount of rings some items take from you. In no universe should a green glove take as much as a red glove, you know? A tornado should not take 50 of your rings away either. I think Boom Boo should only take 30 rings away as well. Basically guarantees hits first place. Only to like take away your rings too. That's absurd. He takes 50, right? Maybe I'm crazy. I actually don't know that one. It feels like he takes 50 for me all the time. Maybe that's because I get comboed by items. You know what's crazy, guys? As much as I'm putting out the issues of double ring engine and other builds or other issues in the game, my number one issue with this game is desync. Still. Bro. Bro. Can you believe how many items are hitting me? How did the magnet not block that? Guys. That is a horrid ending to that race. How many items got thrown that race? I don't know, but you saw how many I got hit there? Like, so many hit me there. Also, dude, why did that magnet not block the green glove? That's what I mean by decent. Like, there's no way. I literally saw my magnet touch the green glove. I got hit by a glove, into a slime, into another glove, into the King Boom Boo hitting me because of the way that I couldn't control where I was going after that jump, you know? The magnet went over the green glove on my screen. Dude, that's so stupid. That's so goofy. Whew. That was hectic racing. Oh my god. Guys. We've got something coming up right here. Hold on. I guess I'll do this while I'm racing. There's the Mineplex launch trailer that's happening literally in a couple seconds here. And I want to watch that. I got hit literally throughout the whole race and still end up on third. This game truly takes no skill.
Farewell.
Gonna make this a final race. Hopefully I'll get a win or a high place finish. I wish you luck. I wish you luck. God, I wish that oh. There we go. I wish that again, I could like talk to Sega rep and be like, "Hey, I know exactly what this game needs. I can balance the game for you. I can tell you the changes that need to happen." And I wouldn't be building a game that's best for me. I would be building a game that's best for the players. I say I wouldn't be building a game that's best for me. I'd be building a game that's best for the players because the fact that I understand and don't want to be overpowered in the game, right? I understand I do not want to be overpowered in the game. I don't want other people to feel like they're overpowered in the game by using certain gadget build or they'd have leads above other people. I'd like it to be more of an even playing field, and item play would be the most important thing at the end of the day. Did you use that item correctly? Did you use it at the right time, right? Item play is very important in the current meta, but it also is way too damaging if you mess up, right? It shouldn't be as damaging if you mess up. Or if you just simply get unlucky. And of course, obviously, I already mentioned, but people should be on an even playing field in terms of gadgets. So you want to make the gadgets change up your gameplay, but not to the point where there's things that are genuinely better to the like. Some gadgets could have like some skill equals you get a better race, right? That's fine, but it can't be as much as it is right now. The skill that it requires to do DRE is not high enough in order to warrant the outcome that you get from it. And you can lower it. You could... I'd be a freaking good balance patcher. Ouch. Lower the amount monster truck spawn. Okay. Hold on. Mineplex trailer thing's happening right now. I missed part of it low key, but I'm curious about this. 50 plus unique game modes. Yo, Mineplex coming back is crazy. I'll move it that way. Guys, this is sending me back to like 2012 with the way that they're doing the Minecraft animation. It's very much animated like an old Minecraft animation, not like one of the newer ones. It's like Hunger Games. I want to win. I win it all. Speaking of Hunger Games, Super Smash Mobs, yo, W, they made the trailer. Dragon Escape, huge. The Mineplex tree. June 12th, okay. June 12th is a Friday. Okay. So I was wrong. It wasn't 2 weeks. It was 3 weeks. We get Mineplex in 3 weeks. Huge. Actually crazy. Okay, we didn't miss much. I just wanted to see the announcement of the date. June 12th, guys. Expect to be playing Mineplex June 12th. What exactly is Mineplex? Mineplex is a Minecraft server that originally was one of the most it was one of the biggest Minecraft servers in existence, right? And it ended up getting shut down at one point, and now it's coming back bigger than ever, swinging harder than ever. And fun fact, I'm actually a creator, partnered creator in Mineplex. So I'll be able to have the streamer role on Mineplex. I'll be able to host private lobbies and also change up how things are handled and give you guys access to games that you wouldn't normally be able to play online from me just being there. Yeah, it'll be super fun. I hope you all join me in my Mineplex journey as a content creator and support me as I grow. I'll join later for Far Far West. All right. Do we have any other joiners in chat that would like to game? Bruh. Q. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and clear the queue. I know we got Star and Shadow Dark right now. I need to join the Far Far West shenanigans. I need to learn the game. Yeah, you're welcome to join. All right. I can't, unfortunately. I'm sorry, Koyandra. I hope you've been enjoying the background audio, though. If you're working, or like some of the visuals, if, you know, some of the, yeah, the visual, you know, the awesome racing that I'm doing. I'm so happy my PC didn't break on itself after 2 hours on Crossworlds. Hell yeah. What would you say the best gadgets are to pair with RGB? Ring gain boost. Is it just dash panel and maybe ring I don't think dash panel is a great gadget. I'm gonna be honest. I think dash panel rings aren't great. You already 90% of the time have rings at a dash panel. You want rings when there are no dash panels in order for ring gain boost to be awesome. Dash panels already give you speed, and they also are always attached to rings. Mad Cats, good luck, have fun. As for the best one, I think Ring Mercy's good. You know, you get a speed boost off of being hit. You could also do quick recovery. Ring Mercy is significantly cheaper though. There's Slipstream, obviously. There's shortcuts. Shortcuts never have rings in them, except for Dompa Factory, 100 rings in there. But anyone can take that. You don't need a boost wisp. The shortcuts giving you rings gives you a massive amount of rings. Definitely worth investing into that if you're looking to gain speed for longer periods of time, because it's the consistency of the rings. Each time you hit a ring, you'll get a speed boost, right? So what can give you consistent ring lines, right? Omo Chow gives you good consistent ring lines. Look at this. Bam. Imagine how fast I'd be going if I ring gain boost. I would have all the speed. Oops. I messed up. I made a mistake. Good morning, TJ Mawile. How's it going? How's it going? How you doing today? Also, sorry guys, I feel like this happens to me a lot. When I'm really tired, I feel like my voice becomes significantly more monotone. I feel like my voice becomes a little bit more monotone. Yeah, dang indeed. Mad Cats, how are you doing today? Also, if anyone wants to join into the lobby, do exclamation point join and we'll get you in. We have one more we have one more slot open right now. But as I was saying before, sorry guys if my voice is a little bit more monotone. It might sound like I'm like annoyed or frustrated or different things like that, but I'm generally just tired. That's it. I don't get like that. I don't feel annoyed or frustrated to the degree where it changes my voice in that sense. Like right now I'm just tired. I just tired. Mad Cats, all right. You can join off of the lobby ID here. I was leading that race so well. Yeah, you were. It's okay. When I'm tired, I act like a biscuit. As someone with a bit of rejection sensitivity, thank you for clarifying that. Yeah. I no problem. I try to let people know whenever I'm really feeling tired. I did this during the Miku Festival too. The Miku Festival I was really tired in. So you can imagine how that went. I just became so monotone and like I wasn't mad or frustrated at anyone or annoyed or anything like that, but like I'll sound it. I'll be like, oh god, Ben, no, you know. But like, it's not how I feel at all. Like realistically, I'm just like, I don't know. I think for me to put on my happy voice and do all the energy and stuff like that takes a lot of energy from me. So I like when I become like way tired and more monotone and my voice becomes deeper, it just sounds like I'm upset compared to like how you guys normally hear me. June 12th. Yeah, Tomaru. June 12th is gonna be huge. Hi, Mimikyu. Hello. And of course, hi, Tomaru. How are you both doing today? I bought Elden Ring last night and tried it out. I did not like it on PC and prefer it on PS5. I got my refund. That's fair. I don't know what they do differently between PS5 and PC, but I'm glad you're able to refund. I come to like my friends in here to abduct them in VC. Oh, you're abducting your friends. Holy. I'm great. So ready for Plex. We will be hopping on as soon as possible. Yes, I'll be streaming Mindplex 1000%. I'll be doing a big Mindplex week off of the release of Mindplex. Maybe we'll do a double week Mindplex thing. I'll see what I do. But obviously, I'm a variety streamer. I still want to stay a variety streamer, but I do want to hop on that Mindplex train. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be streaming Mindplex quite a bit come June 12th. All right, here we go. Bam. Oh, guys, by the way, my voice also becomes very monotone if I'm thinking very deeply about something. It's not because I'm upset. So when I talk about patches stuff and different things like that as well, I feel like even if I have high energy that day, I'll be like thinking about it very deeply. And I'll be like, yes, but think about it this way. I'm not like upset at all by anyone's takes or anything like that. I don't take games that seriously. I really don't. I really don't. I really don't. I've learned my lesson way in the past, but I will sound like way more monotone or super serious, or one might even say passionate about how I view things, but it's not that serious. I swear it's not. No, I was gonna use the magnet. It's so unfortunate. I'm just here for the fun of the game. Hell yeah. I've actually been thinking about like just like removing the idea of talking about patch notes and different things like that from my streams entirely, because I think at the end of the day what's important is that we just enjoy the game to the best of our ability. I'm really giving it till this patch note. Like, if it's generally received positively, this next patch note, I think I'll probably be like, oh, we can still talk about it. But if it's received super negatively, I think I'm just gonna not allow talking about it, because I don't think the game would be in a state where it's like updating in a way where each time it updates we'll be like positive about it. So it'd be like, what I just like to talk about the good things in that sort of scenario, because everyone will talk about the bad things. I like to change that, you know. Be there soon, ma'am. Please don't hurt me. Oh god. Mimikyu, don't hurt Shadow Dark. Please, leave him alone. He said he'll play Overwatch. Oh, it's just monster truck fodder that game. Yeah. Too many monster trucks. Too many monster trucks. Guys, by the way, simple plug. If you haven't already, please make sure to check out the YouTube channel, TikTok channel, and Instagram channel, where I'm editing now my own shorts. I have one short up on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube that I have edited myself. The next one will come out tomorrow at 12 p.m. EST. And I've been putting in a lot of work, you know, into my streams first off, and secondly, I've also been putting a lot of work into my shorts and the other content in other platforms. I'm trying to make high quality content that's really, really good and funny. So please do be sure to support me if you can. It'd mean a lot to me.
Okay.
Meow. Meow. Sorry guys, it felt like being Liam for a second there. Sometimes you just gotta make it like a weird noise and add meow to it, you know? And then you're like, oh yeah, that was... that I understand it. I understand why he does that. I gotta go get a haircut. Bye for now. If you're playing Overwatch later, I'll hop in. Shadow Dark, Mimikyu are playing Overwatch. I believe. That was my assumption. I'm not playing Overwatch. I'll be playing Far Far West. Is that the toe? Yeah, the big toe. Actually, low-key, guys, do you think that toe would be a big toe or a small toe? I think toe would be like a pinky toe. You know what I'm saying? Like, he doesn't give big toe energy. He's definitely a yapper. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's like what a Chihuahua is with dogs, you know, or a Pomeranian. He'd go, "Bye, bye, 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 bye." And then you have like the big toes, and they're like, "Brr," you know? Ben, no, yes, no, you know? I think toe is like a single gigantic toe on a foot. No other toes, just the one. Interesting. Hi, Sir Wolfie. How are you doing today? Man, they've got some good lead coming in there. Dang, someone fell off. The Proto Man. I don't think I'm gonna be able to catch the blaze unless I have like some perfect lines and rings. Okay. Oh my god. And we'll take that second place. Thank you very much. That blaze zoomed. Oh, who do you take me for? I don't hurt my friends. That's true. It was Star. Star, you had a pretty crazy lead there. I stopped playing Crossworlds. It's just mostly losses I'm taking in this game. What sort of build did you use in Crossworlds beforehand? It might be why. That or, you know, there's just some fundamentals that you'd have to learn, which aren't easy, you know? It takes time. I have 800 hours in this game. It takes a lot of time. I got weighted on Metal Harbor jump. Oh, you were the Proto Man. Yikes. Ouch. And Chia's response to that, ew, I don't play with console players. Gross. And then doesn't add you on BattleNet. This is my chill build. I like chill builds. Solid. Yeah, you just out here racing, having a good time. I like that.
Hey guys.
I just used quick recovery, damage mercy, and the single slot ring engine because I tried to avoid getting so fast. Yeah. Quick recovery, damage mercy, and the single slot ring engine. Okay, yeah, no, that's not terrible. You're just low on ring gains a little bit, like gaining rings on your own. All your rings are gained off of the track itself. So it can be a little bit hard. What? Chia, how could you say that? I'm hurt. Another quick recovery user right here from here? Yeah, Sir Wolfie. Do you have a favorite soundtrack from Crossworlds? The Blizzard soundtrack. Blizzard Valley is so good. Frickin' love it. That worked out so well for me. I actually take that. I spammed my items only because I was gonna get targeted by a slicer. I said, well, if I'm gonna go down, I'm gonna take Star with me. This is so big. Wait, we're actually doing so good right now. That's another DRE user. Yeah, I wasn't gonna let them just escape with that. Not gonna happen. Not on my watch. I'm playing this very carefully here. There's no way. No, I still lose to the DRE users! No! Oh, we were racing so well. You on Discord, right, Chia? If you spot me about on a link, okay, this is oh, yeah. Missing the item boxes at the end crushed my soul. Oh no. Yeah. Those last item box sets are so important, detrimental to the finishing of your race. Always gotta yoink those. Always, always. I'm the only one. There's what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 crossworld streamers right now. Oh wait, no, there's 8. There's 8 crossworld streamers right now. Holy. Where did they all go? Oh, you need to explode. Chill, guys. Here's a safe space. We safe here. Everyone's at MomoCon. Floppies, what's MomoCon? Not Bikini Bottom. I tried multiple other builds, but none of them could help because I'd be getting hit by everything, even though I do save my items. Yeah, it's... I would say that your best bet... You're gonna get hit by items regardless. It's how fast can you get your rings back after getting hit by those items that matters the most. You know? So for me, I have a build that utilizes Route Planner, so I try to get first place in the first lap, right? Then I have 200 rings maximum I can gain. So that means I get hit by 2 items if I'm at 200 rings in order to be my buffer, right? Obviously that's very hard to utilize and do, but a lot of people will go for builds like ACK Quick Recovery because of ACK gives you a bunch of ways to gain rings and keep up speed with rings while also being able to recover quickly off of being hit. A lot of people use Perfect Charge Bounty because Perfect Charge Bounty, you can get 300 rings, I believe, throughout like half the race. Half the race, you can get 300 rings from just doing perfect drift charges and stuff like that. And it's a lot. It's a lot of rings to be able to obtain. Please no, please no, please no. Oh my god! Did you see the way that Shadow Dark tried to run me over there? Holy! If I didn't hold down the brake button, I would have died. Whoa. Also, how does every Crossworld streamer have the money to go to MobileCon? What the heck? That crazy? That was so worth it. Wow, they just had such a far lead. It also hosts tournaments for many genres of games. Gotcha. Fiddle! Fiddle. I gotta ask, why? Why do you do this to me? What did I ever do to you? Guys, I'm gonna make it so you automatically get banned if you type 67. With this build, I just hit 5 people with 1 bomb, and I use item attack bounty to buy another bomb. Rinse and repeat. That's evil. It's fun. I'm just gonna start banning people. I'll be like, oh, you want a 6-7? Okay, bye. Boom. What's 9 plus 10? 19. Floppies have a better deterrent. Deku voice every time they do it, since they love it so much. True! I should switch to the Deku voice anytime they do 6-7. Then I could talk about how I made out with their mother 67 times. In the Deku voice. I think MomoCon also does a Mario Kart tournament every time too. Last time I saw one, I think Vantox won that tournament. Gotcha. Why do I have to suffer because of the fault of others? Wait, Mimi, you don't like my Deku voice? Fiddle, don't you dare do that! How dare you, Fiddle! That's close enough! Eternal Rune. That's how I feel right now. Oh boy. I thought Mad Cats was causing Eternal Rune with those bombs. Real talk, I never got an interest for My Hero Academia, so like, Deku reminds me of a broccoli. I'm sorry. But broccoli's really good for you. It's really healthy. It's one of the greens that you should definitely seek out to have in your life. It's trash. My Hero Academia gets too much hate. It's not trash. Y'all are just haters. No, that hurts. Like, My Hero Academia is probably my favorite long seasoned anime that I've watched. You know, like one that has like a good amount of seasons to it. Ouch. Yay, we got the 20 rings. Do you like any RPGs? If so, what kind? What kind of RPGs are you talking about? Are you talking about like turn-based or like RPGs? Like JRPGs and stuff like that? What do you mean when you say, do you like RPGs? What is RPG genre to you? Deku's way too far ahead, dude. Wow, that was a terrible race. I'll never stop laughing at people saying Roger's Sonic voice in Frontier sounds like Fat Deku. I just don't see it. I don't hear it either. Or I guess I mean what series, and I don't know, sorry. What is an RPG? Like, that's what I'm asking. Is like, what is an RPG to you? Is it like Final Fantasy? Is it like what it, like when you ask that question, did you have a game in mind that you were thinking about? It was like, basically, is it like old RPGs like Final Fantasy, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? I think 8 is where it stopped, right? Or like the newer ones where it was like, you know, Final Fantasy 15, 16 or stuff like that. Did you just say what I think you said? Like what? Oh my god, Gapperman. You guys are horrible. I can't count. I'm just not allowed to count.
Yes.
I need a Shadow Realm. You know what? That's it. Everyone who says 6-7 gets automatically banned. He's gonna have to use that ban appeal system. He's gonna have to use the ban appeal. I wanna see this unban request come in. I wanna hear how sorry he is. There's the unban request. It just came in. I won't say 6-7 ever again, I promise. All right, I'll keep your word. Otherwise, there won't be a next time. So, good luck, Toe. Good luck. There won't be a next time. Say it again. He wouldn't. He wouldn't dare. He likes my streams too much. You know? His girlfriend likes my streams too much. He wouldn't dare. He wouldn't dare risk that. Do it, coward. It would be very funny. Why don't you do it, Gepper, man? Why don't you test it out, huh? Bro, how did Star not get hit by that? How? How? Star crossed my tornado stream twice. I'll never understand that. Also, I thought Star was in first. I was trying to get Route Planner. There was someone ahead of me. like way further ahead. Ouch. Ouch. Bro! I'm not allowed to exist. That's tough too. I was at such a terrible spot that I couldn't even get items. Oh, well. Can I test it out? No. No. AON, thank you so much for the sub. Appreciate it. There it is. Waiting for that notification to come in. These trucks gonna make me crash out. Oh God. I love not getting a notification that items locking onto me. Dude, that's the worst. How you doing today, AON? Aeon? On? WZ? Awon? Are you weak? Wow, 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 wow. Good, bro, and you? I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. We chilling. We just gaming on Crossworlds. Vibing. You right. I love your streams too much. Exactly, exactly. Y'all are lucky I'm always in last. Or you'd be boned. True. Whoa! Destiny 2's finally ending production? Holy. That's actually crazy. It feels like Destiny 2 has been around since like 2015. When did Destiny 2 come out? 2017! Holy! Talk about a live service game, am I right? Ooh, Hype Train! Anyone curious about supporting me? Hype Train now, which is awesome. Wait, I can't tell. Like, guys, can you see how many subs I have currently? Have a good day and good luck. Thank you, AON. Can you guys see how many subs I have currently? I'm just curious. No, we can't. Okay. Okay, cool. That would be bad. $65 out of 120. Yeah, like I was just curious if you guys could see that. You guys can see how many subs I have, because I didn't want to, like, you know, I didn't want to give you guys like a chance to bring it up to, like, you know, that number. Ah, so you can see that. Okay. Well, here's to hoping. Here's to hoping it doesn't happen. The channel goals are always shown below the stream title and stuff, at least on PC. Yeah. I didn't know if I disabled the stream goal stuff or not, though. I gotta make sure it's, like, accurate of what it says. Because I'd still like to, like, have a stream goal. I just don't want it to stay stuck on, evil numbers. Holy. No way, Jupe. Thank you for the 5 gifted. Totally skipped out on that evil number. Holy. Now it won't happen. Wait, Jupe's actually the GOAT. Goated, goated. Thank you so much, Jupe. I appreciate it. Hold on, I want to manage my goals. Where is that at? Manage goals. Okay. Yeah, it's now at 72. Okay, wait. I think I'm just gonna call it keep the stream alive. I'm gonna end the goal here, and then I'm gonna make a new goal. Goal amount. I'm gonna just say, what would be good? I think I do like the goal of 120 for now. Total sub points. It's not a goal that you guys are forced to try and hit, obviously. But it's just something where I could be like, man, okay, we're making progress in, you know, being self-sustaining as a streamer, you know? Let's see, 120 would be 120 times 3. I'd be making $360 a month. Again, it's not a lot, but it would help so much to be making that. Thank you again, Jupe, so much for the gifted subs. I appreciate it. I actually want to read out who they went out to. Pengi, Sega Zero Gamer, Rakase, Torbaka, and Kinsara Snow. Hell yeah. Thanks so much. Thanks so much.
See you later.
Hype chests on the way. Hype chests, hype chests. That jet that flies by the screen in Radical Highway feels like it should not be drifting in the air like that. Could you guys see that? It kind of looks like it's like drifting in the air. I mean, I know, like, realistically a jet could do that. It's just, it looks so unnatural. Basically, if you want to drift on a jet, you have to basically use your momentum that you already have. Cut the power. Not you don't have to like cut the power, but like lower the amount of like thrust you're given into your plane, right? That way you're going off of a momentum trajectory now, right? Then you have to rotate the plane using obviously your rotating functions. And then you gotta go full power, you know, again. And then there you go. You've drifted a jet. You'll be going 2 ways despite looking 1 way, you know? Or I guess it'll be going diagonally, like as if you're drifting. Wait, this is huge. This is huge. I have a really good, like, line of stuff. Line of items. Yo! Ice Cold Tundra, thank you so much for the follow. Are you a fan of Blizzard Valley too? It's pretty Ice Cold Tundra. I feel like recent experience I had with Destiny 2 just sours my feelings about it in ending. Kind of crazy how a couple of weirders just taint the whole thing. Wait, I don't even know what happened, but I'm sorry that happened. I don't know anything about Destiny 2 or I guess if your experiences were attached to that, or like the people that you played it with were attached to something, I don't know. But sorry that happened. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Come on! That's gotta be first place. I'll remember that. I literally just wanted first place. You can't be like, oh, he targeted me. That was the only way I could have won. It was the only way. You got second still. God. I was doing so well that I choked. Aw, unfortunate. And I want 50 points. Well, you're gonna have to try a little bit harder than that. You should have saved your shield a little bit longer. Me with 3 gloves thrown at you. I was like, man, these 3 gloves are gonna ruin. They're gonna ruin Star. I said I need to use them soon though. So I used them as you're taking the turn because it's harder to block gloves on the turn. So I shot the gloves out. I did 2 immediately because I knew you were gonna shoot your defense out. And you blocked 1, blocked the second. I was shocked you blocked the second one. That was shocking to me. You blocked the second one. And then the third one, I just had to wait out the shield. It's not like that spike ball did anything to help to block 1. Oh, did you... Wait, on your screen, did you use the shield to block both the first ones?
See you later.
Because for me, it looked like you used the spike ball to block one of the things. Yes? Ah, okay. Gotcha, gotcha. Huge. That was so good. Guys, 1 more follower. If anyone's lurking about and likes the content that you've been watching, if you shoot me a follow, we've then hit 2,500 followers. Which is a massive milestone. Yo, Mad Cats, thank you for the follow. The 2,500th follower. I'm so happy you can only get triples from blue boxes. Yeah, thankfully I went for the blue box, right? W Mad Cats, guys. Thank you guys so much for this massive milestone. It means a lot. I should start like doing things for certain milestones. Like if we hit 3,000 followers on Twitch, I should have something planned out. Holy. Congrats on 2.5K. Thank you, thank you. It's been a long time coming. Hi, Spadonic. How are you doing today? Yo, Blazonga with the resub. Thank you so much. Holy support today. Thank you guys for supporting the stream. Gotta love them Prime subs. By the way, guys, did you know that if you have Amazon Prime, you can link your Twitch account and get Twitch Prime for free? And that means you can help support your favorite streamer every single month, just off of what feels like an everyday essential that people tend to utilize. You know, Amazon Prime and such. I messed that up. Oh. Oh, no, that's so unfortunate, Star. That's so brutal. That's actually so unfortunate. No. 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 Not again. You sold your own game? Yeah, I was too distracted being thankful for the support that my stream has been doing for me. My bad, Toe. My bad. My bad for being grateful. Can you believe this guy? Can you believe this guy, Toe? He just doesn't want me to be grateful. The follow was just a trick. Of course it was, Mad Cats. Of course it was. Guys, one day, I'll be a big enough streamer to self-sustain myself. I want to be self-sustainable so bad. He doesn't want you to be grateful. Hey, Toe, how do you feel about Thanksgiving? bro looks at Thanksgiving and is like, ugh, I hate Thanksgiving. God, worst holiday ever. I hate being thankful. But for real, Thanksgiving, the real way to celebrate is just to be thankful for things and not to have to deal with the other things, you know, like colonizing and stuff like that. We don't go over that. Blah, blah, blah. EU lobbies are not this chaotic. It does get pretty crazy here. I'll try to catch more streams to support. I really hope you can self-sustain. Oh, thanks, Madonna. I appreciate it. Much support. Again, I'll never ask for money from you guys in the sense of like I'll be like, guys, I like need money. I need help from you guys. Support, you know. But you know, the one thing that I do try to ask is to simply be a viewer, and we'll be going places. The more people that end up staying as a viewer here is just one step closer into making things big, and I'll be able to live off like sponsorships and stuff like that in time once that happens. What's up, Rugrat Kid? Forget being thankful. I like to eat. Of course you like to eat. I finally got rank 1 a few weeks ago. Congratulations on rank 1. Ouch. Oh, no. Yes, I got the rings. That's really what I wanted. No! It was Wolf I hit. No! Oh, we lost. We lost hella rings. Oh, we're dead. We're dead. I got scared, low-key. I got scared of the tornado. I really need to hop on crossworlds again. I've hardly played this past year. Hey, I freaking love crossworlds. Great game, by the way. Oh no, I messed that up. It's okay. We do this. Oh no! That's really bad. That's like one of the most important item box sets to get in this race. Yeah, it's cooked for me, because then everyone holds the items they get from that one, and I don't get any good items. Ouch. I did one match earlier this week. Second place only gets you 3 points. Yes, that's why climbing in higher elo, everyone kind of uses like the most meta builds, because otherwise it feels impossible to climb. Guys, since we're on the topic of food and Thanksgiving, for those that have had Thanksgiving food, what's your favorite Thanksgiving food? What's your favorite one? I think that my favorite would end up being like gravy. I'm sorry, the rest of the food's just not that great unless you add the gravy to it. The gravy with the mac and cheese, gravy with mashed potatoes, gravy with the turkey, gravy with the stuffing, gravy with the like the graving, the gravy is what makes Thanksgiving. Gravy kind of mid, not gonna lie. Blazongle. You add gravy on your mac and cheese? Yeah, it's good. Toe would be the person to say, ew, you add ketchup to your mac and cheese? Dude, that's good. I don't do it all the time. Yeah, it's gross. No, oh my God. You're just a hater to be a hater. Gravy is really good. It's like just adding like, especially if it's like a mushroom gravy, it's like you're just adding like mushrooms to your mac and cheese. Gravy is meant for mashed potatoes and chicken, not mac and cheese. Bro, who puts these laws on gravy? You could put gravy on a burger and it'd be delicious as hell. Gravy's good. Your hot takes, your hot takes are like, you might be the cause of global warming. That's all I'm saying. Would you put gravy on ice cream? No, because one's a sweet and one's a savory. Mac and cheese and gravy are savory things. They go together. They pair well together. Love me some gravy, any sort of gravy too, right? Gravy's good. Mac and cheese do not go together, ever. Mac and cheese do not go together. You're right, you know. Frick the dish called mac and cheese, because the cheese and mac just don't work. Why would they even, who even invented mac and cheese? Gravy is good, not on cheese. That's crazy. I'm talking about gravy and mac and cheese. I don't think you are. That's not what you said earlier. Yes, I got the 10. Come on! Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Then clearly Toe wouldn't like poutine. Poutine is actual slop. Yeah. I just don't agree. I never had poutine, but it looks good. It feels like you're rage baiting these people, and it's too funny. Canadians would feel assaulted. Help. That Migu was only targeting me? Oh well. Happens. Canadians aren't real. Toe, you leave the Canadians alone. In fact, for that matter, leave every like culture alone, you know? You know what's not real, Toe? You're not real. See, Brony, that sounds great. French fries with gravy. Toe will look you in the face and say, French fries with gravy is gross, when it's literally mashed potatoes and gravy. Are any of us real? No. This is all the Matrix. It's all the Matrix. Bum 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 bum. Have you seen the Toronto Blue Jays signature cotton candy fries? No, I've not seen that. That sounds gross, though. Cotton candy and fries? No. Fries and ice cream, fries and milkshakes, fries and ice cream shakes. Delicious, right? Fries and cotton candy? Mm-mm. If that's even what it means. That's a no-go for me. Guys, what's your hottest food take? Wow! I can't believe I made it. Hottest food take. So what's like a food take that would get you like canceled? Like people would be genuinely upset at you for it. Huge. Holy! Oh my god, this race is so intense. Oh, thank you for the items. No way. Yes! Yo, the spike ball got him! The spike ball got him! Excellent. I think my hottest food take is that gravy is mid. Peanut butter is not good. Mac and cheese and barbecue sauce. I don't think that's that hot of a food take. Sometimes eating week to week expired food isn't the worst thing to happen. What? Insanity? What? Obviously depends on the type of food, but like cans and packeted foods overestimate their expiry date, expiry time to save their A's. No, that's messed up. You can't be eating food 2 weeks past the expired food date. The spike ball, oof. GG's though. I should also mention that during my journey to rank 1 is that I transferred my PS4 data and games to PS5, and I've been doing better in Crossworlds. Hell yeah. That's awesome. Hi, Tara. How you doing? Hot dogs with a honey as the buns and whipped cream is pretty good. What? Toe. Hot dogs with a honey bun as the bun and whipped cream. You're having your hot dog with honey bun and whipped cream? Guys, I thought Insanity's take was crazy.
Hello.
What's wrong with him? Maybe it's that I don't like McDonald's. I don't like McDonald's either. I don't think that's a hot take either. I don't feel comfortable going in a world match without quick recovery. That's fair. I have friends who mix chocolate spread and ham in a sandwich. I don't want to hear shwee. Huh? That sounds gross. I'll do like 3 more races and I'm going to do my laundry and get some food. All right, Otherworldly Star. Pickle on pizzas are the worst. I didn't even know that was a thing that people did. Here's my hot take, all right? This is something that gets my friends really riled up, okay? I think a grilled cheese sandwich that utilizes some fruits isn't bad. I think grilled cheese sandwiches that utilize some fruits is actually pretty good. I can't hear you right now, Floppy, so I don't know what the hell is happening over there. Tara can tell you all about how bad that I've been jumped. Baby Bell on one of my goddamn crepes? A Baby Bell? Huh. On a crepe. I mean, was there anything else in the crepe? Or like, what was in the crepe? Because if it's just like cheese and, you know, crepe batter that's like, you know, cooked and stuff like that, you know, crepe bread, you know, we'll put it that way. Cheese and crepe bread is not bad. Why is Toe faster than me? Well, hello? I was in a monster truck. What? Floppy, I swear. Floppy's eats monstrosities. Guys, cheese and crepe bread is not bad, okay? Like, think about if you had, like, brie cheese and like, bread. Like, it's just bread. It's just a different type of bread. You know what? I'm going to eat dinner. Wait, I was just asking if there was more. Wait, was there more in the crepe, or was it just Baby Bell and crepe? Baby Bell and crepe sounds mid. It sounds mid, but it's not like crazy. I don't normally eat raspberry grilled cheese. I made it one time, and it was an experiment, and I said, it's not bad. Put too many raspberries, honestly, but again, the banana one is not bad. I ended up, you know, cooking the banana, so it ended up more like a plantain, and you know, plantain with savory stuff is pretty good. The flavors complement each other. Man's a chemist in the kitchen. You know it. Like, hear me out. If it was like Baby Bell, Nutella, like whipped cream, strawberries, stuff like that, I'd be like, okay, why are we adding Baby Bell to that? But like, if it was just crepe bread and Baby Bell, I'm like, okay, it's just bread and cheese, you know? I don't think that's crazy. Star had a bodyguard protecting them. Literally. I missed your hot take. What was it? I said that if you take a grilled cheese sandwich and add certain fruits to it, so like let's say apple, banana, you know, just general fruits, right? It doesn't turn out pretty like bad. It's actually pretty good. You knocked me to 11, but GG's. I didn't even know what I was doing. I've been talking about food this whole time, but GG's, Luminary. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. So basically just like, it's kind of like, you know how like people normally have like bread, cheese, and fruits in like a charcuterie board anyway? Yeah, they work, but it's been my hottest take. I've made many different versions with different fruits, and I've given my ratings on them, and my friends look at me like I'm crazy for making those things. Doing pretty good. Hope the same is said for you. I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. I just got like almost killed for saying that bread and cheese are good together. I'm just saying like crepe is bread, Baby Bell cheese. It's fine. You know, it's not crazy to me, but it is crazy to me if you add like Nutella, whipped cream, strawberries, and then you add Baby Bell on top of that. That's weird to me. I'd be like, that's a hot take. Interesting. Yeah. Cheese and fruits are a classic combo. Crepe and Baby Bell doesn't work as much because there's better cheeses. There's better cheeses. Yeah, I agree. I 1000% agree. But I'm just saying, it's not like there's zero understanding as to how that works there at all, you know? Guys, you want to hear a crazy hot take? Pickles and peanut butter ain't bad. Yeah, Insanity. Eating the spoiled food is definitely the hottest take. Definitely the hottest take for sure. Yeah, I think you need your speaking privileges restricted after that one. Pickles and peanut butter. Talking to floppies? That's what killed you? That's what killed you? Now wait, hold on. Let me explain myself, okay? I didn't come up with it, okay? Let me explain myself a little bit. Peanut butter is already yuck. Oh, you don't like peanut butter? Okay, well that's like a you problem. But adding pickles? Do you not like pickles either? Are you just a pickle hater? Oh! Ouch. Ketchup and bread. Well, I mean, you already put ketchup in burgers. That's bread. I'm a day one pickle hater. Oh my god. I just hit a nerve. I hit a nerve for Blazongle there. Ouch. It's so cooked for me. Look at how far ahead they are. I only like one type of pickles. Loving pickles changes with age. I love pickles still. It doesn't change with age. Because I've been through a little over a quarter of my life, and I'm like, I like pickles. Best Buy versus Best Before debate. Companies are required to underestimate how long it takes for things to expire as to avoid the risk of actually poisoning the customers, aka avoid getting sued. So some packaged foods aren't that bad, but it is absolutely a risk. Insanity. I'm just curious, okay? In the case of milk, okay? Let's just say in the case of milk, okay? Would you drink milk 2 days before the expired date? You do not play with dairy. Okay, at least you don't play with dairy. Okay, so you're talking about things like a chocolate bar. You're like, oh, it says, that's dairy too, technically. Never mind. I sometimes drink milk beyond the Best Buy date. Blazongle! Stop! Chocolate's different. Because it has other components. Okay. So you're like, oh, this candy bar says it expired back in 2025. I could eat it. It's 2026. That's how you are about chocolate bars? I'd be having milk the day before. Yikes. I don't ever do that. Actually, fun fact, I actually have a method to know if milk is about to spoil. And it always, when it's about to spoil, it's always literally like before the date happens or right on the date. It's crazy how accurate it is. You gotta just smell it to see. No, smell doesn't work. Smell, if you can smell it, you're already way too late. Chocolate is like you can still eat it a year later, but it just tastes more stale. Then I'm cooked. I can't smell. I'm saying that smelling makes it too late. Did you know that when milk is coming very, very close to expiring, you'll start to see these, if you, okay, take a glass, pour a glass of milk, right? And do a little swish around, right? Do a little swish around. If you see these very small flakes on the side of your cup after doing a little, you know, a little swish around, you know, like you're shaking the cup a little bit here, back side to side, right? If you see a little bit of flakes, that's spoiled milk already. That's milk you don't want to drink. It's not good already. Milk is best when it looked like clam chowder. Ugh. On a scale, Fiddle, you know we're doing bands today. If you say those two numbers, we're doing bands today. If you say those two numbers, Toe already had to do an appeal. Since you didn't know, I'll let you fly by. You know, I'll let you slide. But Toe already had to do a Twitch appeal. Blazongle. Tara. Let's test it out. Yikes. I warned you guys. I did warn you guys. I didn't even do it. Yes, you did. You said 67. The numbers just banned now, and you're gonna get banned. You're gonna have to go through ban appeal. You have to apply for mod again. Wow, I'm so far behind. I'm getting 12th this race. At this point, just filter out the number. There's so many words and variations I'd have to remove. Hold on. All right, Blazongle, you're gonna have to ban appeal. All right, Tara, you're gonna have to ban appeal. / unmod. Ted do. / ban Ted do. All right. Good luck with the ban appeal. All right, we just banned both Blazongle and Tara. I said that that's what we're doing today. You guys didn't listen. Okay, Blazongle ban appealed. Receipts or it didn't happen. Blazongle, you know I have an entire history of your chat messages, right? You guys aren't taking this seriously? All right, Toe. I gave you your chance. You're trying to dodge. You're trying to dodge the ban on the numbers. You're trying to dodge it. That's it for you. All right. So who's next? Who else wants to be banned today? Who else wants to be banned? Do we got anyone else here that is requesting to be banned here? Show me your ban appeals. Guys, the unban requests are terrible too. Toe, I already told you didn't unban Tar, she's a sweetheart and did nothing wrong. Harpy, I literally just said that today we're doing a new thing where if you say 6-7 in chat, you're gonna get banned. And then Tara deliberately said 6-7. Then I said the only way you get unbanned is if you do the unban appeal. So Tara has to go through the unban appeal process. What is this? A Queso stream? I don't know how Queso does streams. I don't watch Queso. But here we go, guys. Let's read some of these unban requests. Let's look here. Let's look here. This is Toe. This is Toe's unban request. He says, I will not try to bypass 6-7 any longer and will stick to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10. She's saying she typed out the word number 67 and not 6-7. Okay, and Toe typed out 77 minus 10. Get your point. Tara has to appeal. She has to go through unban requests. See how the other two did? Let's see if we unban them or not. We'll see. Let's see. Receipts or it didn't happen. What's with the ban shotgun? No dodging the ban. No, no, no. No, 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 no. No dodge, no dodge. Oh, 6-7 valid, to be honest. Oh, sorry, you're banned right now. You have to go through you have to appeal. VC ban. Bam. They gotta go through the ban appeal. They gotta learn their lesson. No more 6-7, guys. No more 6-7. There's no more. I've had it. I'm putting my foot down. I'm crashing out now. It's over. We're done. No, you can't. No one's allowed to be mod. No one's modding unless you follow my rules. My rules. I would love to be mod for 5 minutes. Not gonna happen. All right. Anyone else want to attempt to say 6-7? Are we done? I'm boycotting until Tara unban. Tara can appeal. Tara can say I won't say 6-7 no more, and then there we go. Unbanned. Shadow Dark, you can't say 6-7 in chat. I'm removing your message and giving you a 22-second timeout. You can't say 6-7 in chat. It's over. It's gone. It's banned. It's a banned term. It's gone. I'm saving the world now. It's over. I'm honestly waiting for Tara's ban appeal to show up here. It's not working. Or she's not putting one in. Tara, are you not gonna put a ban appeal in? She doesn't want to. She doesn't want a ban appeal. Okay, while we're at it, I'm actually gonna ban variations of the word right now. Let me go to my channel. Or it's not channel. I need to go to moderation. Come on, man. I was just playing toys. No, I'm not playing toys. I'm not playing toys. We're done. We're done with 6-7. I've had it. I told you guys what would happen. There's no more 6-7. It's over. Okay, Blazongle just ban appealed in the Discord. We're gonna unban. He said he's not gonna say it anymore. Toad's gonna stay banned. Toad's gonna stay banned. I need people to say that they're not gonna say it anymore. Come on. We're waiting, Toe. We're waiting. Let's Where's the moderation settings? Oh, here we go. Settings. Here we go. Block terms and phrases. Bam. Okay. I'm not gonna say any more floppies? Okay. You better not. I'm telling you guys, it's banned now. It's banned. It is over. I haven't gotten a response from Tara yet. Wait, she DM'd me. On a scale of 2, how good do you think Crossworlds is? Fiddle, you can't try to get around it. Okay. Okay, guys. I'm gonna be right back real quick.